So good morning everybody, welcome for our lesson today, and we are going to we are still looking at vegetation zones in Africa. So we talked about Mediterranean zone, we also talked about tropical rainforest. So today we want to look at savanna, tropical savanna. So savanna is divided into two, savanna. So we have what you call woodland, then we have grassland. So another name of savanna is tropical or grassland, so that it is. So in the savanna vegetation, or savanna generally is found, we have areas like in north and south of tropical rainforest. So you'll find it on the northern and south of the tropical rainforest. And then we said savanna covers around 40% of the total land of Africa. This is one of the largest vegetation zone in Africa. So this is the largest vegetation zone in Africa. So that's what we are talking about. Then characteristics of savanna vegetation. So number one, has short scattered trees. And when you talk about scattered, then we are looking at these trees are found in some distance. So you'll move some meters away, you will find one tree here, another one some meters away. That's what you call scattered. Then these trees are very short. Then also they are umbrella shaped. Yeah, so these trees are umbrella shaped. They are in form of an umbrella. So it's something like this. If you want to form something like an umbrella like this, so that is acacia. So this one are called acacia trees. So the main trees in the savanna is called acacia. So we have acacia and what we call baobab. Acacia and baobab. So acacia is the one that is umbrella shaped like that in the name, so it's also short and also scattered in the grassland. Then you see trees have deep roots. These trees have deep roots to tap water during dry season. So have also small leaves, and also has thorns to reduce water loss during dry season. So it has deep roots to tap water during dry season. Then also has small leaves and thorns to reduce water loss. That's what we call transpiration during dry season in the savanna. Then we also saying that D have also has thick barks. And when we talk about barks, then we are looking at the barks of the trees. These are what we call the barks. So barks are those remains of the trees on the stem. That's what we call the barks, the outer part of the tree on the stems. And they are very thick because they store water during dry season. These are those trees. Then these trees are deciduous. Deciduous trees, they shed leaves. Deciduous trees shed leaves during dry season. They shed leaves during dry season. Those are the deciduous trees we are talking about. So they shed trees during dry season. So remember that. So that's about savanna, grassland. Then also we have said we have also tall grass called elephant grass. We have tall grass called elephant grass. So this one is found in a savanna grassland. So majorly it's made up of the grass, tall grass, and then we have some small trees in that region. So that's what we're talking about. And then also lastly we are talking about that the area also receives hot and wet climate. So the area is hot and wet. We have rain season also, and then we have dry season. So to experience hot and wet climate in this area. The economic activity you can practice in savanna region, then we can talk about, we have tourism, because in the savanna we have wildlife. So we have tourism as an economic activity. Then we have pastoralism. Pastoralism is keeping of livestock or beef animals, especially the Maasai land, like the Masai Mara Savanna Reserve. You will find very many Maasai looking after their animals there, and then also young children passing there, going to school and so on. So that is pastoralism. Then talk about tourism, because we have a lot of wildlife. Major wild beasts are found here, zebra, and also we have predators like lion and so on. So that's all about vegetation zones. So today we want to look also another thing called people and population. So people and population, then we are going to look all the way from class 4, 5. So we are going to look at major language groups. Then also we shall look at the division in Eastern Africa, in Kenya, then Africa as a whole. So we shall start with our language group. Language group. So language group is a group of people who speak a language with similar words. They don't speak the same language, but they speak language with similar words. So that's what we call a language group. So language group is a group of people who speak the language with similar words. So that's what we're talking about. So we shall look at the major language groups in let us start with Kenya. So in Kenya, we shall start with Kenya. And then we shall look at in Kenya you'll find we have what we call the Nilotes. Then we have the Bantus. Then we have also the Kushites. Then we have also the Semites. Then we have also we have what you call the Europeans. These are one of the major language groups found in Eastern Africa, in Kenya. So that it is. Then, so we shall start one by one. So we shall start with the Bantus. Bantus in the main original homeland of the Bantu homeland, we said these people originated from Congo forest. Bantu mainly came from Congo forest, or sometimes they normally say on the border of Cameroon. It's just the same, or you can say Central Africa, because when you look at the DRC Congo or Congo, DRC in those areas we are talking about Central Africa, is located in the central part of Africa. So the original homeland of the Bantu is Congo forest, that is on the border of Cameroon. And then also talk about the Central Africa, it just means the same. That's the Bantu. Now, the main economic activity of the Bantus, activity was cultivation. Cultivation or crop farming. So they were farmers. They also practice iron smelting. So the main economic activity of the Bantu, they are farmers up to date. they are crop farming or farmers. So they used to grow crops like millet, sorghum, and so on, even during the pre-colonial period. That is Bantu. Then so now that there are farmers, the main reason for migration, I'm talking about main reason for migration was to look for fertile land for cultivation. Because you say these people, they are farmers, so they had to move from Congo forest to other parts of Africa, and even Eastern Africa or Kenya, to look for fertile land for cultivation. Or you can say overpopulation. So this one also means just the same, overpopulation. So people increased in number in Congo forest, then there was need for these people to move to look for another land where they can settle and also establish the family, then carry out the farming activities. So that's what we're talking about. So the main reason for migration of the Bantu was to look for fertile land for settlement or cultivation. Then also you can talk about overpopulation. So that is what you're talking about the Bantu. The other reason for migration is attack by the neighbors. Then also we have diseases. So some diseases also make these people to migrate. Then also we have drought. Drought is a long period without rain. Then also we have famine. Famine is hunger. So this also made these people to migrate. But we are talking about the main as to look for fertile land for cultivation. So that is. Then you have also what we call the spirit of adventure. Spirit of adventure. This is the least reason. I think this one is the least reason for migration of the Bantu. And when you talk about the least, we are looking at the smallest reason for migration. Because spirit of adventure means these people wanted to go and explore the new world. They wanted to go somewhere and then to look how those places are like. So that's what you call the spirit of adventure. Like you can have a desire to go somewhere to look, maybe to go to Mombasa because you have never been there. You may have a desire to go to other parts of the country because you want to go and see how those areas are like. So this is what you call the spirit of adventure among some communities. So this is the least reason for migration. You'll find it like that. So that is Bantu, but we are still continuing. Now, after migration of the Bantu, Bantu settled at a place called Shungwaya. So Bantu came and settled at a place called Shungwaya. While at Shungwaya I think is found in Kenya at the lower part of the country, near Taita Taveta County. You will find the Shungwaya. Is where we are talking about. So here the Bantu interacted with the Kushites. Those are the Gala, or you can call them Oromo. So when they interacted here with the Kushites, Gala or Oromo, the Bantu learned some skills from these people. Like the Bantu acquired what you call circumcision or initiation. So they started circumcising their male children. Then also the Bantu acquired skills like cattle keeping. That's why when you go to home of Bantus like Luya, Gisi, you'll find we have cattle in their home. They also practice farming. So cattle rearing was also acquired from the Kushites. Then also we have what you call the HZ system. HZ system was also acquired by the Bantu from the Kushite. While on the other hand, the Gala or Oromo or the other community form up the Kushites, this one also acquired crop growing from the Bantus. So that's what you're talking about. Then the result of interaction also led to a negative effect. So the Bantu also were chased away from Shungwaya by the Gala. So the main reason why the Bantu migrated from Shungwaya they were attacked by the Gala. So Gala attacked these people, they fought, but the Bantu were defeated, so they had to run away. And that's why now they dispersed to the areas where they are, especially the eastern Bantus. So that's what they're talking about. So the dispersal point of the Bantu was at Shungwaya. After migration from Congo Forest, they came then settled at a place called Shungwaya. At Shungwaya, they interacted with the community like Gala or Oromo. Oromo, they started the war. So they started fighting. So Bantu were displaced from this place. So main reason why the Bantu moved from Shungwaya, they were attacked by the Gala, like that. So that is at Shungwaya. And then we have another one now. We want to look at the so Bantus in Kenya are divided into some groups. Bantus. So Bantus in Kenya are divided like this. So Western Bantu are here. Then we have Eastern Bantu. Eastern Bantu are further divided into two. Eastern Bantu, we have what we call the coastal Bantu. Coastal. So coastal Bantu is here. Then we have also what we call the central Bantu. So central Bantus. So these are what we call the division of the Bantu. Now, this one is made up of the Abakusi. Abakusi are Western Bantu. Then we have Abaluya. Abaluya. Then we have also what we call Abakuria. So Abakuria. So this is what we call the Western Bantu. Western Bantu, Abakusi, Abaluya, Abakuria. And then the coastal Bantu is made up of communities like Pokomo. Pokomo are found along the coastal region. And then we have what we call also the Waswahili. Waswahili. But remember, Swahili is an outcoming of the Arabs. So Arabs intermarried with the Bantu, Bantus, to give rise to Waswahili. So Waswahili, when you look at the Waswahili people, you can think they are Arabs because they are descendants of the Bantu and the Arabs. So that's what you're talking about. So we have Waswahili. Then we have Watawida, Wadawida. Then we have Mijikenda, Mijikenda. And we said Mijikenda means 9 sub-tribes. So Mijikenda means 9 sub-tribes. If I can mention them, we have what we call Chonyi. These are Mijikenda sub-tribes. Then we have also what we call Ribe. Then also we have what we call Jibana, Kauma, Giriama, Kambe, Chonyi, Ribe, Chibana, Kauma, Giriama, Kambe. Then we have also Duruma. Duruma. We have also what they call Diko. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it means 9 sub-tribes. Some of the sub-tribes that form what we call the Mijikenda community, they are here. So that is, these are now what we call the coastal Bantu. They are here, coastal Bantus. Then we have central Bantu. Under Eastern Bantu, we have what we call Akikuyu. Akikuyu. Then we have Akamba. Akamba are here. Ameru. Ambere, Ambere. Yeah, then we have what you call Aembu. So these are communities that form what you call the central Bantus. So these are the division of the Bantu in Kenya. So I think we have finished about the Bantus. Reason for migration, the main reason for migration, we have looked at that. So we are going to something else.